Good morning, YouTube. So this video is about a gig I went to yesterday, Cradle of Filth. I had to go down Leeds to see them, which is about an hour and 20 minutes away, but we actually went with some of Alice's friends, Charlotte and Calvin, and before we went down there, didn't take long to get there. We thought we may as well have a look around. I've never been to Leeds before, so I always find it nice to go to different places. I love the little different nuances places have. Like, it's very similar to Newcastle where we live, but they've got their own little styles, building styles. I love stuff like that. I love seeing new places. So anyway, we thought, we didn't have a lot of money. We had enough to get us like something to eat, and we made a couple of pickups, which I'll show you in a minute. But the gig, right, so two days ago, we only found out for the first time that this was in an actual church. If you type into YouTube church Leeds, you'll see it's fantastic. If you like Cradle of Filth, any sort of heavy metal, you'll see how much they were in their element playing in here. Even Danny Filth himself was like, he was just taking it all in. But so we looked around, picked up a couple of things I'll show you at the end. And we get there, and the band the support band was Savage Messiah. I got a chance to meet them. I thought they were really cool. I felt sorry for them because support bands have got it. This is something for everyone who goes to gigs, right? You need to give the support bands some love, because it must be horrible when they're trying to egg the crowd on, and they're not getting a reaction. And you're supporting the band that you come to see anyway. It's just good manners, isn't it? Hell, man. So anyway, Savage Messiah, the best way I can describe them is power metal, modern power metal type thing, like in the vein of Exodus, Testament maybe. They weren't bad by any means. They were just a good, straightforward thrash power metal band. And like I say, I met the guys at the end and congratulated them on a good show, because I thought that they did really well considering the lack of interest most of the crowd was showing. And they were very gracious, they were very thankful to us, and I wanted to get their CD. I wanted to buy it signed because they were signing them and everything, but it just wasn't possible. The stuff we picked up we wanted more, unfortunately. We didn't actually know Savage Messiah was going to be backing up until we actually got in there. There was nothing on the tickets and stuff like that. But anyway, they were short and sweet. They kept the pace moving and stuff. But Cradle of Filth, whew. I've been into Cradle of Filth since 2000, I'm going to say it. And then I worked my way back over the back catalogue. But Midian was the album that my friend gave to us and said, listen to this, you'll love it. Now I've got to admit, when I first heard Midian, I thought, Jesus, like Cradle of Filth. Like, because I was just listening to like Iron Maiden and Slipknot and stuff at the time. And even Slipknot, like, for people say they're like as crazy as you are, like Cradle of Filth takes it that one step further. They're not so much black metal, but it's more like extreme metal, I think. But the songs they played were perfect. They opened up with a Gilded Cunt, which is just a fantastic song that opens Nymphetamine, which they also played in the encore. Nymphetamine Fix, the Fix version, is second. The crowd actually came to life a bit when that came on. But the three songs they played off Crypto Rihanna, I need to pick up Crypto Rihanna and review it, but the songs that they played, luckily, are the ones that they released I'd heard, which were Heartbreak and Seance, which I love. You Will Know the Lion by His Claw, awesome song, and Achingly Beautiful. They played about, and after that, I think it was like they played like one song from each album, from the main albums anyway, like Cruelty and the Beast and Hammer of the Witches, stuff like that. But they were absolutely fantastic. Like, I've been wanting to see them for a long time, but it's just like, it's one of them things we've never get a chance. You don't get many gigs around here, you don't get many bands that come, and when they do, they sell out straight away, clearly. So anyway, I travel to Leeds. We're going to Leeds at the end of the month as well to see Stone Sour. So I'm really looking forward to that. Cradle of Filth, the songs they played, we had songs like Hey Ghost in the Fog. If you love Cradle, you know how good of a song that is. Dusk and Her Embrace. What did they close with? I can't remember what they closed with now. I'm strung out and shattered. It's actually knackering, like, you know, that's why I'm sitting drinking my coffee now. I'm trying to chill out. Overall, I would definitely go and see them again. I'm looking forward to picking up the new album because the 3 songs I've heard are fantastic. And it's one of them bands, I don't think you can say, oh, that album's not as good as that album. They're just because they're thematically, every album has its own theme. This one's like Victorian horror, which Alice loves, the idea of Victorian horror. So do I. And you've got the artwork for Cradle of Filth is just something that would be admired. And Danny Filth is such a down-to-earth guy. He's just so polite. I never expected him to be like as comedic and funny as he was, to be honest. I know that's like probably a cliche thing to say, but anyway, I'm droning. So anyway, before we went to HMV. I'm not sure if you guys have an HMV in America or anywhere else, but we have his Master's Voice HMV, and made a couple of pickups. First one we got was this bad lad, Trivium Ab Initio, From the Beginning. It's basically the first album from 2003, Ember Inferno. The record itself, like back then, it was a poor production quality, and Matt Heafy's always said it needed cleaning up and stuff. So what they've done is they've remastered the album on one disc, and I've listened to a couple of songs so far, and it sounds fantastic compared to the other release. And the second disc is the one I'm most excited for. It's all the demos. It's all the demos from the Ember Inferno time. There's even the Deceived and like Light to the Flies is on there as well, which, if you know the band, you'll know they didn't actually appear until the Ascendancy album. But they were on, I think the Deceived was on the extended version of the re-release of Ember Inferno, which still had the poor production quality. But what they've done is they've given you this little one package. They made it for the fans, and they've done this like not long before the new album actually, which I'm also going to show you in a video. But yeah, kind of weird to have a listen to that. And this one, I'm ashamed to say that I forgot it was coming out, because there's been so much going on about it. It's Slipknot, Dave the Gusano, Dave the Maggot. Basically, this is just the Live in Mexico gig from Notfest, and that's great to me. People are complaining, it's just a word of warning, I guess. Or if you've seen this at the cinema, which we didn't, it was shown on one cinema one time, one night, and I was pissed, to be honest with you, because I really wanted to see this on the big screen. But apparently there was about an extra half hour of like interview type footage included in between songs and stuff, and a lot of people are complaining that the Blu-ray and DVD release doesn't have the documentary footage. Now I've got something to say, but it doesn't really matter, because instead of that, you get 2 extra songs being Metabolic. I mean, if you're a Slipknot fan, that's not even been playing live in any of the shows. So Metabolic's on there, and Me Inside, I think. So you get the 2 extra songs, you get the full live show, which I'm looking forward to watching Blu-ray. It'll be absolutely amazing. And then yeah, you don't get the documentary stuff, but what that could be is it was them meeting the Mexican fans, because you know they've never. It's the first, maybe it's the first Mexican Notfest. I don't pay attention too much to it, because I get annoyed that they should make Notfest like a worldwide thing. I don't know if I'm just being too selfish saying that, but they should make Notfest a worldwide thing, much in the vein of Download and stuff like that. And they would make loads of it. Like have you seen the lineups for Notfest? Is amazing. I mean, that's Stone Sour there as well, I think, this year, but I'm not sure if Slipknot played. But that Dave the Maggot, it's basically just the 0.5 Grey Chapter gig. And I've seen The Devil and I, and I've seen Vermilion on YouTube that they released as a sampler sort of thing. And they play all out in this gig. I'm looking forward to watching the whole thing. They go absolutely all out, and it's going to be a great time watching that. I will watch it, I will review it. If you like Slipknot, don't be like me, don't forget about it. It's just, we've seen it when we went HMV, it was all of that, the vinyls and stuff. Damn, vinyls are expensive these days. It was like £27.99 for this album on vinyl. You can also get a CD and DVD double pack, which I will be picking up as well. I always get the CDs, the same as Iron Maiden. If they bring a live album out, I get the DVD and the live CD. It's like two, you know, it's like two different experiences to me. Like the visual experience and here, you know, it doesn't matter. Slipknot, I'd buy anything by Slipknot. I'm sure I've got friends on here that would agree. Mr. Little Raven, I'm looking at you. So yeah, can't wait to look at these. That was Cradle of Filth live. What a great day. We'll definitely go and see them again. And I did have photographs. That's the one problem I had with it. There was one girl, and Corey Taylor's got this thing about if he sees somebody with the phone in the air for the whole gig like that, recording, like watching the thing through a goddamn viewfinder, he basically slaps it out of your hand or he pours water on it. And a lot of people might call him a dick for that, but you know what it is? I absolutely understand now, because Alice is like up to here on me. And there was a girl in front of us, she was recording, she was trying to get the whole fucking thing on her phone. And shit, like she was watching it so she could watch the shitty quality version. When she was like so close to the band, she was missing the thing because she was just trying to fucking hold her phone up. And Alice was getting wound up, even I was getting wound up. She was blocking my side and it was pissing us off. That's Tweak. She's already been told up because it's taken 3 attempts to do this video again. Because what she likes to do is jump behind it and knock the phone off or just knock things off. She's a little shit. She's called Tweak for a reason. She tweaks. She doesn't run around, she tweaks. Jumps and like she knows when she's pissing you off basically, don't you? Tweak. Right. That's my video for the day, guys. I've got a couple of things to show you in other videos, but I hope you're all having a great day. I'm gonna have my cold coffee. Make a smoke for my next video. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.